Hey, what is going on, Dolphins fans? Welcome back to the Fins Up Network. It's Ben Morgan, and it's Thursday, so you know what that means. It's time for my top three keys to victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Football. But as always, there's going to be some keys to victory that you have that I didn't. So make sure you are dropping those in the comments below. I want to hear yours as well. And for my final preview video of the week, which is going to drop on Saturday morning, I'm not going to be joined by a guest this time around. So I'm back to taking viewer questions for that video. So if you have any Dolphins, Steelers questions for that final preview and prediction video, go ahead and drop those in the comments below, and we will make sure we get to those on Saturday morning's video. But let's jump into the top three keys, because I've got one that you could have every single week, but I'm going to say why this week is the utmost importance. Protect QB1, Tua Tagovailoa. And let's look at the line, how it's kind of shaping up this week, because all signs are pointing to Terron Armstead being back, starting at left tackle, with Austin Jackson still likely out. I'm assuming that means either Brandon Shell or Greg Little will be starting at right tackle. And then in the middle, left to right, you got Eichenberg, Connor Williams, Robert Hunt. Unless something drastic changes from there, that's what we're looking at. But we need to keep Tua upright for two important reasons. Number one, obviously, offensive success. Number two, optics. And let me explain both of those real quick, because obviously the offensive success is kind of self-explanatory. However, we have seen this team's offense operate when we can push the ball to Jaylen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. They are two of the top 5 NFL wide receivers in yardage for a reason, and that's because this scheme has worked so well so far, especially when Tua has been the quarterback. When you can give him that little extra time, keep that pocket clean, the accuracy is there, the timing is there, the execution is there. It's when Tua gets a little bit extra pressure, when he's forced to throw the ball early, we can see the accuracy go away a little bit. We see poor decision-making. We see some sacks. That's what we've got to avoid. We have to protect him. We have to be able to push the ball down the field. That is the calling card. A lot of us, we thought the running game was going to take off, and it's been better the last few weeks, but the passing game has been the calling card. So keeping Tua upright, keeping him protected for the offense to fully work is number one. But the optics, it's kind of a blessing and a curse that this game is on Sunday Night Football. It's great because we all love a primetime game. We get the national audience. Sunday Night Football, one of the best games of the NFL week. But why does it have to be Tua's return from the concussion? That's where the curse comes into play, because we are already under the craziest microscope that we have seen in regards to concussion protocol in the NFL. Now, you got an independent spotter, and if there's any sort of wobble or wiggle after a big hit, there is going to be no chance that we see Tua probably not pull from the game, and then the social media doctors just going crazy. And the last thing we need is that circus to continue. So optically, we need to keep him upright. If he doesn't take a single hit in this game, I mean, the little bit here and there, the little shove after a throw was off, that's fine. But man, we cannot optically let him get hit in this game. So offensive line, protecting quarterback one is key number one for me. Let's move on to number two, and that is finish with touchdowns. So the Steelers really didn't do anything outstanding offensively last week against the Buccaneers. They ran for 77 yards on 2.7 yards per carry, and they threw for less than 200 yards. But here is the importance as to why we need to finish with touchdowns rather than field goals. Last week, the Buccaneers against the Steelers, they couldn't get the ball in the end zone, which essentially let Pittsburgh not hang around because they were winning, but kept them in the game and eventually get that 2-point win. The Buccaneers settled for 4 field goals. They found the end zone once. Hypothetically, if you could turn one of those field goals into a touchdown, it's a brand new game. You can't let a team like the Steelers hang around, because you saw it last week. And the Steelers, it's not like they were even playing with their full deck either. They played 2 quarterbacks in that game. They were out without their top 3 cornerbacks and Minkah Fitzpatrick. So you saw what they could do. 99 times out of 100, I'm taking the Buccaneers in that game. I think they were 10-point favorites in Vegas, 7 or 10-point favorites. That is what happens, though, in the NFL if you let a team hang around. So finishing with touchdowns, not just settling for field goals. Points is great, but you saw what happened when the Buccaneers had to settle for 4 field goals. You can't let a team like that hang around. You just got to put them away when you have the chance. You got to be able to put them away. Let's jump into my third and final one, and that is it's a Sunday night football game. We're all amped. The players are going to be going bananas with everything going on in that game. The 50th anniversary of the 72 team, Tua's return, the revenge game against Flores and Fitzpatrick, the throwback jerseys, the aqua throwback jerseys. There are so many things going on, but I tell you what, you got to relax and you got to take it play by play, because us as fans, we want nothing more. It's Tua's return. Let's see some damn fireworks. We want them early. We want them often. And you know the offense is going to want to do the same thing. But I tell you what, if you can take this play by play, don't force things early that aren't there. And the best thing I can say is think about our comeback win earlier this season against the Ravens. That comeback really actually kind of started in the third quarter. And what was the Dolphins' basically plan of attack during that comeback? It was stay balanced. Go back and watch that game. They continued to run the ball, and they actually ran the ball pretty effectively. So if you can contain that, or if you can continue to go on with that run pass mix, not forcing things early, the shots will come. Mike McDaniel's offense is schemed a particular way that shot plays are naturally going to happen, and they're going to work because of the formations and how everything looks so similar from the get-go. So if you can continue to be patient, and then when the shot is there, capitalize on the shot when it's there rather than just trying to force it early. Trust me, I have a feeling that we can win this game. And by all means, you might even be able to put this one away. I don't want to say super early, because maybe there is a little bit of rust with Tua coming back after missing a couple of weeks here. But if you can stick to the game plan, hit your shots when they are available against a rookie quarterback, most likely, because Kenny Pickett is, as of right now, scheduled to start. I really don't understand the concussion protocol at this point, by the way. I'm not quite sure how he's allowed to practice after what we just witnessed with Bridgewater last week. We'll put that aside. But if they're starting Kenny Pickett as a rookie quarterback, and a team that offensive weapons right now that they have don't necessarily scare you, get the touchdowns, stick to the script, hit your shot plays when you're there. We should win this damn game. But that is my time for the day, Dolphins fans. Those are my top 3 keys to victory. But like I said, I do want to hear yours as well. So drop those in the comments. And then, like I said, if you have any questions for that final preview and prediction video that comes out on Saturday morning, go ahead and throw those in the comments as well. But that is my time for today, Miami Dolphins fans. And until next time, fins up.